what pertains in the APRC, the rumors that are going on. Others saying there is a split, etc., etc. These are normal things in institutions, even in families. There comes a time when people talk, when there are frictions here and there. It's not abnormal, it's human. The essence is reflect on it and pave the way forward. We have refrained from most of the time from coming out to the media houses. Because in politics, everybody is needed and we want everybody on board. But before I go into those details and to give you the release I have, I want to give you a synopsis or a preamble to the whole process. And I want to emphasize those things. For me, I have been a founding member of the APRC. I was elected in 1996 Congress as the regional chairman of KMC before I became a member. And in January 1997, I was elected MP of Serekunda East. Since then, I have been in the operations of the party. I have been in the national executive. And I have been part of the groups that go to structure, moderate, and even prepare the APRC constitution to work all what it is. I have decided some 4 years ago that I will resign from politics. Then I have never known that the presidential elections would turn this way. I decided. I've told my people. Unfortunately, it happened. What Allah willed, that APRC under President Jammeh would be replaced by the coalition government. It turned sour. We are all giving witnesses to it. That APRC was to die. That's why some of us met. For few reasons, we became what we are. On our side, because of APRC and the people who supported that party. So if President Jammeh is not there, that party is not there, what are we going to do with those people who suffered on our behalf? When we were enjoying, because we were the people who were paid. If he turns around, and they sacrifice, we should also sacrifice for them and protect them. We cannot imagine a situation where there is no APRC. After all what has happened, that's why we came. At that time, Yankuba Poli, Amul, you are all here, we appoint people to positions they reject. We've been following people to appoint them to positions they reject. And when I was elected, I told you that. I said, no, let's look for another time. A lot of talk. Everybody believed me as a corner. And I felt me. I owe it to the Gambian people. I owe it to the party. That's why I came. No ambition. No ambition whatsoever. Why I'm saying these things is, Gambians should hear these things. I'm not going to personalize issues. But if I give certain information, we will allow people to make their own judgment. Because we don't want to be looking here and there. So that was it until the last 10 years of my parliamentary career, I was the majority leader. The challenges I had, I don't think anybody in the Gambia, from President Jammeh downwards, who will point at me and tell me, itemu APRC, Bikila Tinyad land, walang itemang APRC kan. I did everything for that. And in my deathbed, what I want is, as I'm lying down pool, I hear my kids or somebody is saying, APRC they will come and live with me. But when we came, our first press conference, we told you these things. We said, APRC was in governance for 20 odd years. We had our strengths, we had our weaknesses and our limitations. We said this to you people. And that the executive has resolved to ensure that all the good that the party had been doing, we will consolidate it and expand it. But we are also aware and prepared and resolved that all the limitations of the party would no longer be tolerated. We said this to you. There is no perfection in human endeavor. We should be able to disagree with people's opinion, but we must respect them for their opinions. We said all these things. In this circumstance, we are guided by the APRC constitution. Let's go to the present crisis, so-called crisis. I, as leader of the party, with my executive, it should be clear that out of the entire executive committee, APRC executive committee, are all intact. So far, the only person outside it in this crisis is my deputy General Emeba. All others are around. I want to say this. My intention was to give you a break down details of what has transpired. But with the latest information from them, with the latest information from their own house, said by Honorable Sam Jata, that they have, on the 17th of January 2018, met to conspire to put down my leadership and my executive. It's all everywhere. On the 17th of January, he said, he himself, nobody. That sends enough evidence to people as to what is happening. We as a party, are not going to entertain individualism, personal interest. The party is greater than anybody, bigger than anybody. And then we will want leaders, within the leadership should be committed to the welfare of the people. Let us not, at any moment, entertain as a party to be influenced by any other thing besides the general good of the party and the people and the Gambian people. A lot of water went under the bridge. So we are out with open arms. What I do know is that the current National Executive Committee under my leadership is the legitimate and only executive of the APRC. And it is blessed by the National Executive and our former president. I will finally read to you some of the changes we have, additional changes we have made, some development that has happened. Which is a release from us. I will read. The chairman and party leader of the APRC, Honorable Fabakary Tombong Jatta, acting on the executive powers vested on him by the party constitution, wishes to inform the general public that with effect from last Monday, 4th June 2018, Honorable Alhaji Mr. Sidi Eskenjai has resigned from his position as party spokesman, which nullifies his seat as an executive member following that crisis, this thing he has made, if you remember. What I want to tell you is, yeah, we had discussions, concerns raised, discussions raised, and it is agreed, and then he has resigned. In light of the above, I, acting on the same executive powers, hereby inform the general public of the following appointments, also effective 4th June 2018. Right Honorable Bori LSB Koli, the second party deputy leader. Honorable Musa Amul Nyasi is the spokesperson of the APRC. Mr. Dudu Ja is deputy spokesperson and secretary. Mrs. Mberi Shaw is the deputy national women mobilizer. Mr. Pamatar Ndao is the deputy national youth mobilizer. And Mr. Bakari Dembo Badi, former chief of Fonyi Bondali, becomes a member of the National Executive Committee. The changes are necessitated to redress the act of some party members whose behavior posed threat of jeopardizing the harmony and unity of the party. By this missive, I therefore urge all supporters of the APRC to be aware of the changes and continue to exercise their loyalty and unreserved support to the executive. Meanwhile, all loyalists are hereby informed that the former president and founding father of the party has given his blessings to this new development within the party. However, all APRC supporters in the Gambia and diaspora using the social media of any form, ranging from Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, etc., are herein advised to be ethical and desist from all forms of sharing information that are detrimental to the integrity of the party. Making derogatory language or insults, incitement of violence, spreading false information, amongst others. This will no longer be tolerated, and anyone found wanting will face the consequences. I urge us all to nurture discipline, be law-abiding, and the maintenance of peace and order. It is for at all times. I pray that Allah, the Almighty, continue to shower His blessings on all Gambians, and the world at large. Thank you. People may want to ask us. Yeah, press.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We've had it together. I am informed that we have 5 media houses. 6 media houses rather. As a result, we are going to entertain 1 question per media house. So you may start firing your questions before the party meeting. Who starts? Identify the media house you represent, and then come up with your question.
I understand. I'm Mustafa Dawo, please. I write for both Kerfatwa and Talking Resilience. My question is with regards to what becomes of the position of like M.A. Bai into the party. I mean, since he has been apparently taking out of the executive of the party, does he still become a member, or would he be expelled out of the party?
Yeah, thank you very much. His position?
Okay. Sorry, there is movement of gadgets because they want to get it covered. So once the question is asked, you're allowed us to move gadgets.
Okay.
Not to miss anything. I will do that for you, don't worry.
Okay.
Maybe you leave him all there, so let him ask.
Yeah. Are you all okay?
Yeah. Sure.
No movement of gadgets?
Yeah, leave it one place.
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, you are inquiring about the position of M.A. Bar in the party, whether he has been removed or whatever. That's what I think. That's what you are inquiring. If you listen to my listing, my release, I said Bori Koli is second deputy. I have not named anybody as first deputy, and I have not named any other executive member who was part of it. So it means those who were there are there. What I want to say is we have not removed him yet. We have not removed anybody. What we have done is to open the door for APRC to come together in a family house and discuss and move forward. But what I have told you people is very clear. APRC is a structured, registered political party, one of the most structured parties, and it is governed by laws. And I have also said, we as a party, the current leadership, have resolved to the good will be consolidated, the weaknesses will be corrected. This we have said. I want to make it also very clear that me, as the leader, I know for myself, those who met, endorsed by the president, yes, but if the people of APRC and the leaders of the executive feel at any time that Babakari Tombong is not the type or the competent person, or we should now get somebody in his place, I will be more than happy. I will be more than happy. As I said, our wish, my wish, APRC move from strength to strength. Even if I die, that's what I believe. As a party that will service the Gambian people. That's all I wish for. So that is it. We are not changing. The doors are open. But as I said, I told you here, I think you all heard what they said. What Honorable Sam Jata said on the air as to what they did. He said they, calling me, conspired on the 17th of January, 2018, January, 5 months ago, that they met to see how they can undermine my executive and remove us. In his own words. And then what they were doing, how they were meeting, etc. I said, then this is finished. If people have been doing that from that time to now, but these things are usual. They are not very abnormal in politics. You know, people, we all come to politics on different grounds. I beg to God, I beg and I pray to God to please guide me against conspiring against people. I have worked as majority leader for 10 years with the then Speaker of Parliament. Parliamentarians, some ex-parliamentarians are here. I don't believe in undermining people. I support leadership, but I express my opinion. You cannot close my mouth. But I will never in my life, for whatever reason, go to undermine people or to castigate people. So whatever people talk about me, I have been in public light for over 20 years now. Public light. So it's not for me to say who Fabakary is or somebody to say this. People should judge. If somebody says Fabakary Mugual, if they say Fabakary is good, Fabakary is good. It's often for people who decide. I don't mind that. I have lived that life. So it's for people to decide. But between me and God, I have been dictated by my conscience and my beliefs. Those who work with me know. Those who are friends, they know me. So what I'm trying to say here is we have not done anything. A lot of things happen, All what we want is everybody back on board APRC and we move as one family. We ride on. As we move, some other things will happen again. We will go into our house, close our ranks, and move forward. That's what we expect. But we want all militants to be vigilant, to make sure that the party, for me, is bigger than anybody. Don't support me on anything that is not in the interest of the party and the Gambian people. This is what I would want to encourage. So thank you very much.
Yes, can we take the second question?
My name is Manda. I work for a standard newspaper. You talked about CD Njai's resignation from his position. But we know CD over the years have been, close associated to the APRC. We have never attended a meeting where we don't find CD. Today, he is not around. I just want to know whether he officially resigns from the party or he just resigned from his position.
Let me say this. Let me give you the preamble. As a party, we acknowledge and appreciate the immense contributions of Honorable Haji C. S.K. Njai to this party. We will never forget it. Never forget it. Honorable Njai is a young man. He's a young man. A lot of things happened when a lot of water passed under the bridge. But we don't need to say all that. But what happened was, his utterances were a concern. And therefore, we had to engage him to know why, contextualize it. And when we came out, we are different, and we know the background. But we are out to reconcile. That's why he offered, in the circumstances, the best way forward is to resign as spokesperson. He has not resigned from the party. He has resigned from that position given to him. So that, just like any other APRC member, he can be free. When he speaks, he will speak on his personal notes. But you see me, when I speak, I speak as leader of the party. Because and that's where the differentiation is. But be rest assured, we are very appreciative of this. But we have also said this, APRC as a party, or for that matter, Gambia, is bigger than any one party. So CD has resigned as spokesperson from the 4th Monday. Yes, he has done it. But we acknowledge him, we appreciate what he has done for the party. Yeah. Any other person? Sorry, I can't remember.
Yes?
My name is Sankule Janko. I work for West African Democracy Radio. I would like you to clarify one thing that I feel will be important for your party militants, because reports have emerged that Amir Bass to have said he spoke to the former president, who he said endorsed him as the new party leader. You know, so that's conflicting. But I want you to clarify to the public if you've spoken to the former president and if he admit that indeed he endorsed him, just for the public to know.
You see, if you observe it, I told you my instance was to give a chronology of events. I don't know whether you understand me. But if I want to go into those details, because I just said one thing, that whether the president gave him the green light or not is serious. But one thing is clear to everybody, every Gambian, that these people said they met on that particular day of January 17th to conspire to put us down. And if you listen to it, they said from there, as they went on, they came and they had access to Equatorial. They said a lot of things. So that is there. Historically, what had happened from January, he talked to all of them. When he mentioned, this was a Friday, am I right? Friday. Friday. When he mentioned all these things, then I interjected and then told the executive what had happened. We as an executive took a decision. General Ba left us and went, gave information. We met, we were to meet on that following day. This was Friday, Saturday, we were to meet here. The president called again, this time myself and this man Drango were listening, and told me a lot about why, and how I feel to wait for this thing. He told me what he said. He can never betray Father. This is what he told me. He said, Usman Gambo, you were there. He said, from 20 years to the time of these things, and what we have said before these things, it's not humanly possible for me to betray you. He said, you are still in Father. That was Saturday. Sunday, we talked again. And interestingly, for that day, whilst I came into the talking, there was somebody who probably might have been sympathizer of Amy, was there. I put the microphone on. Whatever he said, he had it. He's here, I think. Is Yankuba Kujabi here?
Yes.
Yankuba?
Yes.
He was here. He had everything, in fact, to the extent that we gave him the mobile. But we are not going into those details. We are not interested in those things. APRC is a party. APRC is a party. It has a constitution. Where's my phone? It has a constitution. I may be bad, Fabakari, I may be bad, but that doesn't make APRC bad. So that what we are saying is, if we are to strive and move forward, if I am going astray, these people must knock me out. Knock me. No. The book. And this we will endeavor to do. We have all due respect for our former leader. We cherish him and we associate ourselves with him for the good he has done for this country. Not the reason. So we don't want to go into those details. What we want to do is, we are asking APRC militants and supporters. So this is it's part of life that frictions happen. The best of people is to reserve. When this thing happened, a lot of you people, newspapers, wanted to talk to me. You know, I was because I never wanted Mandafika cool dad and Yandi. So I wanted my family to be one. And me, I have pardoned anybody. Those who have insulted me, who have lied against me, those who are allegations, those who went away, those who conspired to put us down. I know they cannot do anything without God's will. You know. So for me, this is our position, and this is the position of the executive. As I said today, all the executive members are intact. I think. But we are still a member of the APRC executive. There are still things that will work out. Probably in due course, probably in the next 1 week, we will have a press release on some of the movements. But that's the situation. You know, we are not following the interest of people. We are guided by this green. And two, APRC family, come together and support your party. Forget about Fabakari, Tombong, MA, and all these things. Support your party. That's what we are saying.
All right, the second to last intervention. I told you you'll be permitted to ask 5 questions. So far you've asked 3, so we have the second to last intervention.
Okay. I'm Lamin Kante, Aprc TV. Mr. Jata, you said you spoke to Gambia. Currently, is it that your discussions only centered on the current push and pull at APRC, or it went to certain areas? Because we've seen to read that on media, the president have been summoned at the Janet Commission, among others. Did you talk with him direct on some of those areas? And the other thing is,
I don't do it one after the other.
Okay.
Lest I forget. We'll come, if it is another question, we will give you a chance to come up with it.
Okay.
Let me just address this one. You know, the media, we will want to know everything. And you have a right, but we also have a right not to give you everything. You know, actually, it's very interesting. People to consider. But this last discussion, I was telling somebody, one of the contents of this thing, you know what the president, former president, told me with my fast. He said, please tell our militants not to abuse the social media and these things. He said insult, character assassination, etc. You will never do anything that Allah will bless. He said, let's desist from it. He said, let me tell them to desist from anything that goes to destabilize this country. When he said it, I almost said yes. Because I'm imagining what the thoughts of people as against what he's telling me in private. You know, son? So, all other issues, President, look, me, I am in the Gambia. My family is in the Gambia. He is in the Gambia. His family, we are all in the Gambia. Who will make us, for instance, to make sure that Gambia is destabilized? The Gambia. What about my family? What about your family? Nothing happens not willed by Allah. That's our belief. Do your treachery, do your misdeeds, do your kabudus, do your everything. Anything that Allah orders, only that happens. So the best of human beings is be dictated by your conscience and be honest. Look for anything you want, but through honesty. Don't climb on the back of people to get what you want. If you do that, don't go to anywhere. Allah will be with you. So what we are saying is, so far, the discussion is how the party is going, how we are going, advices, and then a lot of other things. But some of those things are private and personal and all these things. This is people who have worked together for 20, 22 years. You cannot imagine. So, but one thing is clear. We are Gambians. We said we are an opposition with a difference. We have said this a long time to you people, media house. We will never. We don't believe the violence will give us power. No. Or insults will come make us go back to power. No. What we believe is send your message to the people. Tell them your program, your manifesto, your everything. And they will decide. And when the time comes, not insulting people, bringing about chaos, instability. We don't believe that. We are an opposition with a difference. If Barrow's government does well, honestly speaking, if he does good for the Gambian people, we are happy. If he does bad, we will cry foul. That's all we are. When the time comes for the APRC to come to power, no human endeavor can block it. When it's not time, no effort. None of you can do it happen. That's our belief. And so far we are dictated by that, we are fine. We are comfortable. We just want to make sure that we are an opposition. We have served this country as a party in government. We should also serve as an opposition. And let people learn from us while we are government. When we are in government, let them not repeat the mistakes we have made. So that when they were in the opposition, let us not repeat the mistakes they have made. So that Gambians and all of us will learn. That's our mission.
Okay, my supplementary question will be, there are allegations that your party have met with Barrow. Can you authenticate that if it is factual?
I have met Barrow twice, I think, or 3 times now. When Barrow came in I met Barrow. Last about 2 weeks, I met Barrow with some of my executives. People are asking, why Barrow? Aprc is an opposition party with a difference. Barrow is the president of the Republic of the Gambia and the president of all Gambians. We reserve the right to meet him and tell us our opinion on matters as it affects us. Coalition, we are citizens, we are a political party, we will meet anybody and dialogue with you. That's what we believe. We will tell you the A, B, and C are our challenges. You tell us why we discuss. You also tell us A, B, and C is what we want from you, and then we discuss and we go away. But people will say, why is Barrow seeing these people? I don't know whether Barrow is president of some people of the Gambia or president of all Gambians. If he's president of all Gambians, and we will say this, Barrow welcomed us, and we were happy. We were happy that it was camaraderie, friendly, everything was nice. But we know that Barrow is coalition. Fabakari and his group are APRC. What is there? So we have no problems in meeting people. That does not change color. You run away from people, it does not make it. So why don't you dialogue? Yeah. We talked about issues. You know, I said issues concerning us. I got to meet you because no problem. As a government, we put those things. I go in bed. That's all. But don't you know? Ni moment of cooking them. It can go around. Doria Milako, Nini moment of cooking, Nina Catadrum, Willem I somebody. And some more about somebody young. Don't forget the girl who need a catalytic, you will actually make an example was President Gambia himself. Those some of the people he entrusted and gave him everything. And if you tell him, you know, man, I feel a better from Kumpla, President Gambia. Will live from a phone yalla, will live from a yard. That's the human being. So Bola Kacha does not mean anything. That's the human being. But dunia mo kendo te banda dunia bete kendo la mo kurumate. Not possible. ala la dunia masandisol kula jeli dunia lo will better can ya no wrong for ala ganing dunia lo. So that is the issue. We have gone to Barrow. This is not my first time. And if need be, we have this thing we go and make. Yes. So people, some people are telling me.
All right, I've seen your hand up, but I want to take a neutral hand first. Are you a journalist? Are you a journalist? Which media house are you representing? Style.
And I think you people, Mama Tabne went to Barrow last time. Nobody talked about it. Because APRC, we are important, we are there. We are the standing factor. When we don't act, things go cool. Why go be APRC? You know? And people start, they accept me. We will come back because that's what people believe. And it's true. It's true.
Thank you.
Sorry. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
I apologize.
Can we take the question from Style?
Yes, I want to know. In your recent interview with Pane, how you saying that Emeba is not a registered member of the party? But then what we don't understand is how he managed to become a deputy party.
Yes, here we are talks, and then there were questions. I said I don't like to lie to people. Me, I don't lie. I will never do it. Especially now, as you have known when I was as young as Yankuba Kujabi and all that. But now we 2 feet from the end. I think I better think about this. M.A. was a soldier. You know that. He does not even know how the party operates. You should know that. Even they themselves, Sam Jata, he said M.A. does not know how the party operates. He does not even know APRC themselves. And that's true. How he came to the executive, it was us who brought him to the executive. But those details are no more distinct. What I want to say is, some of us are career politicians, and for that matter, in only the APRC. And we have sacrificed. Personally, I have sacrificed a lot for this party. I will not be the party. I will not be at my dying age. I will not be the party who is called. No, I will want it to go. So that even if I die, my kids will be part of the APRC, and then they will have modified it to be better than what it used to be. And then the next generation will make it even better than those who are also. That's what we expect from this party. I want it to live until the end of the world. So, yes, that was the comment I made. He is not. And then we move as a party. We have no objections. Just move. APRC is more important than Fabakari or MA or any other party. So let's all look at the party. Let's put our pride and our small things, all of us, and look at the party and move forward. That's all we are interested. Otherwise, we will sit down and you people will be judges. Then we will say we will narrate. And then people will decide. But it does not help much. What is important for us is APRC Ulvekeling is important, is the biggest, is bigger than all of us. Let's look at it. Whatever will create, it will bring us together to move forward. Let's move forward. But I have said it. If the executive or APRC people anytime feel I am no longer needed, I am 100% willing to give up. Wallahi billah. This is a challenge to me. This in itself is a challenge. This leadership is a challenge to me. It's a challenge as difficult as it is. I feel I am giving it back to the people. They have given it to me when I was enjoying. When it's difficult, I will give it back. That's all. But if they feel that Fabakari, it's now be Rambo or Bori or Fatu or Binta, I am more than glad. I am ever ready. Thank you.
One more question, and then the final remarks from the party leader. Yes, Chair.
Honorable,
Yes, yes, somebody else.
Honorable, sitting guy has decided. He will explain the reasons here. Are you going to expect more people resigning from your executive committee or from the APRC? Because by seeing the way we are going here, it looks like they are in a national crisis. Meaning, next will be Fabata or Makoli or Rambo. Are you going to expect more people resigning or are you going to work as
You see, under normal circumstances,
Yes.
even if there is going to be change of party, it's Fabakari who should announce it.
Okay.
So far, it's agreement. I am on the seat and I am to go out. I will say, we have done A, B, and C, and now it's no longer Fabakari, it's Duduja. No, normal circumstances. So that you are assisting. You are assisting. No, that you are assisting.
Lord Mayor, no one can come like the rest here. They cannot go sit over there and say, Fabakari is out. Yeah, I'm the Fogene, Lini, now it's Emeba. I want to know what
This is what I'm telling you.
Falame Gole, he came in and
No,
announced.
no, but I think you are asking because you have not listened to me well.
Okay.
I said here that APRC is governed by God.
That's right.
I said that. If I Fabakari as leader now want to go into executive, the executive should regulate it now. That's all. But I'm saying that we are going by this book. As regards to resignation, we are in fact being more consolidated. I told you, the entire executive, you are now seeing even people coming into the executive. Have you appointed this man as second deputy? So the executive is being strengthened, and it is with the complete agreement with the entire executive committee and the blessings of the former president. So we are going from one state to the other. You see, the issue of Fabakari is the one. This one is this one. Anybody who is not biased knows me. When we are changing parties, when President Jammeh was leaving for Barrow, who was talking? Yeah, President Jammeh was talking, not Barrow was talking. Until he left, if I am changed, billahi, I will come to you people and say, we have changed party now, we have agreed that this man is this thing, this man is this thing, and I'm going, or I will be a backbencher, or now I am an advisor. I will say that. Otherwise, if you are listening, anybody who goes out and says, and people believe that, then it means we are fragile. Because another can be for new elected. It should come from me. Otherwise, if everybody, if say people are for do, Yakuba calls that. We go here, to the press conference, I am not, it's not me. It's not me, it's Rambo. And people go with him. So coming for them, formally, even the people themselves, the ordinary people, yes, but those who are supposed to know should be able to read between lines what is happening. That even if there are going to be changes, is that. And also, there is no cause for us to lie. There is no cause for me to lie to anybody. This position, I was, I never wanted. I am old. I want to rest. Let me tell you one thing. Me, you know what I decided? I will not work until I die. I will also go and rest. Pray to God. Politics until, so that if my hereafter also, let me go to Jannah to Firdaus. That's my wish. And you work for it. I have been in politics. People hated me. People loved me. This and that. I should also now go and rest and talk. But I owe it. I owe the service to the Gambian people, especially Aprc. So even if I am on my dying bed and they request me, I will give my life for them. Wallahi, because they did it for me. That's why I'm coming back. Opposition here is difficult, especially under this difficult. How many, the very people who are talking, when we were calling them to come, they would tell, hey, no, Ali Amfante. Spokesperson, mayor, they are all here. We are unable to get some people to get to the position. But if we are getting people now competing, alhamdulillah, we are going. So, my brother, thank you very much. Huh?
All right, I'm sorry. Well,
Yeah, let me say. We had the issue of Omar Toure, who had been arrested since last Friday. And I don't know. We have not had questions. During our time, if somebody is arrested,
You told us one question in media.
journalists will go down on your bed. What is that? What is this? Is it democracy? Is this that?
We have 5 more.
Yeah, but nobody.
We have one more and
Journalists.
We have 5. We have 5.
yes. Please, the journalists are at liberty to ask questions that they want to ask.
yes.
Okay.
We cannot put questions for them to ask.
That is true.
So if they omit the issue of Omar Toure, who are us APRC to want to create tension over it, he is right to
Yes.
create that joke between us and the journalists.
That is very
But
true.
what is important is, you cannot tell me that you are given a single question, that's why you couldn't ask the issue of Omar. Because the
you
reality is,
prioritize.
if the issue of Omar was of concern, that would have been the first question that you would have posed to the party.
Yeah.
Honorable, you are very right. It's very right. But honorable, now we have a big stake here. That's your own leadership.
Yes.
People are thinking this is the party collapsing or not.
No,
We have seen here. This gentleman also was arrested.
It's as important as
But you know, my problem, actually, journalists, my problem is,
That's the problem now.
now my problem with journalists.
What's your problem?
How?
No,
Please,
right, that's his understanding.
please, no, my problem is, see, in New Gambia, please, if you want to talk, please go outside.
You two guys, I don't know so what. Then you
My
pay
problem
attention
is-
so that you go and report correctly.
We are talking about the New Gambia. And we should treat people equally. We should treat institutions, journalists and human rights institutions have no friends. The truth is they are friends. Be out and inform the people. What I was saying is, during our days, even if somebody is just slapped, you will hear it in the papers, and then people will come to me, hey, Emmett, why your party, A, B, C, D? But this one, Haruna Jata died here. No, in fact, I challenged some of the human rights groups in a write-up. I said, it doesn't mean that for APRC our lives are worthless. So, what we are saying is, this Omar Toure, you people, we are all on the WhatsApp groups and all these chat groups. How many people insult Fabakal in a day? Even Barrow from the UDP, they insult him. You dare it? That goes against us because he's our president. We don't like that. If you demean him, you are a Gambian. You want him to be respected. But even if it happens, people should talk. Though I'm pleased to say that Madi Jobade of all people, I saw his write-up, and then he was saying that the man should not be arrested. I said I raised a trump for him. I wish I could get, I don't know, because he came in a distance, but I cannot access his number. I was going to call him and I will tell him, oh, I salute you and I respect you now. Whatever you do. Because we had a lot of confrontations earlier on and on up to now. He knows me very well. But when I saw that, I said, definitely I should respect him for that. You know, we want people, this is the Gambia, and a better Gambia. Even if we come back as APRC, you should be on us if we do things like that. People should challenge it. That's what we are saying. So, this man, we are in sympathy with him. We have been in contact, we have been over the weekend. We have done everything humanly possible to see what can happen. But Usman Rambo, would make, they were the people to be assigned to handle it together with these people. They will tell you about what is the latest developments and what we are doing as a party and what we intend to do. Himself and Jia will tell you. Thank you. You can listen to him. Or,
thank you and welcome you all to the APRC political bureau in Nigeria. Omar Ture was arrested on Friday night. And during this transportation to his detention center, he was gunpoint. And he was threatened that he was going to be killed and dumped in the river. That was what warranted his reaction in that video that is circulating on social media. I asked him personally, this was on Monday. Yes, Mayor Kolu was present and Honorable Senimbai when I was asking him, because we went there to find out what was the problem. So the commissioner directed us to one party back.
somebody.
Party back.
Somebody. Don't make names.
We say names.
No.
It's democracy, you can be.
No, but you don't make names. One officer.
Then yes, the commissioner directed us to, or refer us to one officer, and then we met him, and then he told us that we told him that we want to bail him. We were asking for his condition. And he told me that they are waiting for directive from the top, just like in Yajami's time, orders from the top. So this is why things are going off. So the following day, the guy was transferred to...
Before the following day?
Yes, before the following day, we were told to call back.
When it was reported to me?
Yes, then our party leader took his phone and called one of the operational commanders. We are given promise that something positive will come out of it, but nothing positive actually came out of it. So the following morning, Mr. Ture was transferred to Brikama police station. And for our knowledge, we were informed that he was taken to court without our consent. Without our knowledge, yes. And then he was charged. Sorry, he was the bail bond was set at $500,000 in cash, and a compound worth $500,000 with 2 Gambian ID cards. That's $1 million, just for saying something against President Barrow. I believe this morning there is something also circulating in the media. I think I posted it to most of our forums. And if the most powerful man in the world, if someone can say this to Donald Trump, the most powerful president or the most powerful man in the world, the language is bad, so I don't want to say it, but I think you've seen it. Yes. If the most powerful man can be insulted and get away with it, and they say it's democracy, then why should Omar Ture be detained for 72 hours, take him to court, set his bail bond at $1 million? Is that democracy in New Gambia? And new journalists are not talking about it. It's very sad. Definitely, I thought that was the first thing you were going to ask. That's what I thought. Thank you.
Okay, so that is it. That is it. We are going to.
But I think it's unfair for anybody to say journalists have not talked about Umar Ture's case, because it was reported on newspaper. Madi Jobara's case you are talking about was reported on newspaper. Everything about this case since it was made was reported in newspaper.
Madi is not a journalist. Madi claims that he is a human rights activist. We are talking about journalism.
But every bit of this case is in the newspaper.
You are challenging us. You should not be taken quiet. I have never had it. Let me now, once again, it has been very nice. Media house is here. To you all, we are very, very, very appreciative. Every time we call, you will come over. And we thank you and pray that Allah the Almighty will continue to guide all of us on the righteous path, and also help to boost, so that you are able to expand your various media platforms. Allah can make it easy for all of you, and we appreciate it. And for those of you who have joined us before they leave, we thank you very much for your come, and we want to urge you to ensure that we continue to close ranks, avoid insults, respect each other, make sure that the party is bigger than anyone of us. I wish you all Ramadan Mubarak once again, and we hope we all find, come next weekend. I know it will be Eid al-Fitr, God willing, and God willing, we all come together to celebrate it the Muslim way. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I have a couple of announcements to make. This key is being found. Could the owner please come for it? One, and then two, journalists who are here, we will want to have your contacts. As you are aware, there is change in administration, and some of us don't have your telephone details. So please avail us with your telephone details, your names and telephone numbers. And on top of that, we want to thank you for honoring the invitation. Ramadan Mubarak. So we can pray in our own ways.